Hi everyone. Hope you are doing so well. I've just had a beautiful day out in the sunshine where I live in Perth, and I'm just really mindful that so many of you in Australia are in lockdown and are not able to, travel and do the things that you are, really probably desiring and dreaming and needing to do at the moment. So I just wanted to start this podcast off with a big love note to you all. I'm sending you all so much love. I know this year has been challenging, and it's really interesting timing because I'm in the middle of launching my brand new experience, Worthy to Expand, and it's all about permission to dream big. And it feels so stretchy and brave to ask women to do this work right now when we've lost control of a lot of the things that are happening in our lives. But one thing I know to be true is that our power lies in the work that we can do on ourselves, on our mindset, and on the choices that we make. And so I've decided, even though all of this is happening in the world, that I still really wanted to share this message. So today we are going to talk about how even if your dreams feel like they're too big, they are actually not too big. And this is your permission to listen to this and to dream big. So this episode's come about because I've been having a lot of conversations with women who feel like their dreams are too big. Like, who am I to want something bigger or different to what I already have? Shouldn't I just be grateful, especially with everything going on in the world? A lot of these women think they already have great careers or businesses, or, they might have families that say, well, you have a stable job, you have a permanent job. Like, why would you risk that for something else? But they desire more, and they worry a lot about what other people are thinking and the messages that other people are telling them. Like, what will my friends and family think if I quit my steady job to pursue a different career or business? Am I being selfish for desiring more? Is it okay to want to work less and earn more? And what I want to share with you today is that, yes, you can be grateful and you can still desire more. This is the power of the and. As humans, we like to think that our brains can be very black and white, and we basically like to think that we can either be grateful or we can desire more. We can either be happy or we can be sad. The power of the and is acknowledging all those mixed feelings that come with life. And I think that's really powerful right now, to know that with everything going on in the world, we can have so many mixed feelings about what's happening and still feel grateful for our life and still desire more, and give ourselves permission to dream that, the world could look really different in a year's time. Our lives could look really different in a year's time. So the shift to be able to give yourself to be grateful, to give yourself permission to be grateful and still desire more, the shift has to start with you. We can't keep looking to other people for permission. And the reason why it might feel hard right now, because you and your mind are getting in your own way, because you're focusing on what other people are thinking about you or telling you. You're just focusing on the stuff that is outside of your control. And when I say you, I mean me as well, because I have done this exact same process and I have to work through this kind of layer upon layer upon layer. So I really encourage you to think about, how are you waiting for your beliefs about what's possible to change before you give yourself permission to actually declare what you want in life and what you want your life to look like. So many people say to me, oh, I can't do this until I feel confident, or I can't do this until I believe that I'm good enough, or that it's possible for me. But what I know to be true is that waiting around for our beliefs to shift is so disempowering. We often have to actually take the action and do the work before our beliefs will shift. And it's the same if you wait around for other people to give you permission to follow your hopes and dreams. For your parents to approve of you quitting your day job or, studying or changing your career or leaving a relationship. Really, the only person who can work on your beliefs is you. And the only person that can give you that permission slip is you. And the reality is you need to lead yourself before you can lead others. And when I say lead yourself, I really mean lead your mind and your body. So I'm going to share a couple of really powerful questions that you can use to coach yourself. If you recognize that you're telling yourself that your dreams are too big, or that you can't have what you want in life, or that perhaps you're selfish or silly or just expecting too much out of life if you allow yourself to dream, then I want you to ask yourself these questions. And I'll share them in the show notes as well. So, what stories am I telling myself right now about why I can't have what I want? About why my dreams are too big? Am I focusing too much on what others think of me and my dreams? And then I want you to ask yourself, are these stories actually true? Do they come from me, or are they coming from outside of me? Are they coming from other people or from society's messages? And if those stories aren't true, what if actually the opposite was true? Or is there something even a little bit better that you could tell yourself instead of that story that you've been telling yourself? Because what we know about how the mind works is that essentially the stories we tell ourselves impact on how we feel, and then they impact on the choices we make, and then that impacts on the world that we create for ourselves. So if we tell ourselves that our dreams are too big, or that we're not good enough for what we want, then that's going to make us feel contracted. It's going to maybe make us feel anxious or flat or just uninspired. And then because of those feelings, we're not going to take the action to create the desires and the dreams that we have. And then, of course, we're going to believe what we believed in the beginning, that, our dreams are too big or that it's not possible for us. So actually working on these stories is going to change the way that you feel, and it's also going to change the choices that you make and the way that you behave, which is then going to help you to create those dreams and those desires. So I really want you to think by the end of this podcast, what would be a more empowering story that you could choose for yourself that would allow you, that would give you permission to actually receive those dreams that you're calling in and to take action on them. And keep in mind that the stories we tell ourselves, when they are out of awareness, they impact on us on such a deep level that it might even be difficult for your brain to comprehend what's possible for you because it's stuck within the limits of your current belief systems. So the more you give yourself permission to dream, the more you might find that your dreams actually expand. And so this short and sweet and sharp episode is really that permission slip from you to go after what you want. You just need to get out of your own way, do the mindset work, and then you can do this. Thank you so much for listening. If you found this episode helpful, it would mean so much to me if you could leave me a 5-star review. And just a quick invitation to check out Worthy to Expand, my brand new 4-week group coaching program, where we are going to really dive into owning your innate worth so that you can set alight those dreams and get you back on the path towards the life that you have always dreamed of. And I know how challenging dreaming, thinking, and playing big can feel, and I want to support you with the tools I've used to create my 6-figure business and dream life. So I would love to support you through this 4-week experience. You can find out more below, and I will chat to you soon, beauties.